Could we see Marc-Andre Fleury back in the NHL this season? Well, Pierre LeBrun thinks teams are at least going to try to get him to come out of retirement. Let's talk about it. If you're new here, I talk hockey every single day, so make sure you follow us here and miss anything. But yesterday, Pierre LeBrun put out a tweet basically saying that he thinks teams are going to try and get Marc-Andre Fleury to come out of retirement around the January timeframe so he can come play for them and hopefully go on a run. And then Marc-Andre Fleury's agent, Alan Walsh, also retweeted this and then put an eyeballs emoji, which also added fuel to the fire. I think it makes a lot of sense. He may be up there in age, but he is still a great locker room guy, and he's still a great veteran presence that can really help shore up your goaltending whenever you have injuries, and he's just solid in general. I would love to see him come back to the league, but the whole thing about it is if you've been following the whole Pittsburgh Penguins thing and him coming back for a preseason game, you would know that he hasn't trained at all this offseason, and that was one of the things he talked about going into the training camp practice, is that he's 40 years old and his body doesn't recover as fast anymore, so with him not training for a couple months, it's pretty rough, especially getting him back into game shape. The other thing he's been open about is not wanting to move his family around constantly, because you have to remember within a year time span, he was with Vegas, he was with Chicago, and then with the Wild, so they bounced a lot in that little short time period, and after that he seemed like he wanted to stay put, so I don't know if he would actually leave Minnesota, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below.